Oh my gosh. You guys see me? Can you hear me? I'm here. I had trouble. She said it's just a picture. Sounds like technical difficulties. Woohoo! I'm here, you guys. Look, hearts. Yes, yes, I'm here. Excitement. I had problems. I use a Mac and I thought I had Chrome, and you have to have Chrome. So I had to get Chrome quickly. But I'm here. I'm here. Oh, now it's buffering. It should clear up in a minute. But you can hear me, right? She said now it's buffering. Sandra said, "Woohoo." Let's see. Thank you. Sandra said I'm looking pretty. Yeah. I wasn't going to get on here. Hi. And Sarah? Good. I'm glad it's working. Yeah, this was a last minute decision this afternoon to get on here. Oh, okay. You had to restart. That's good. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I was going to do a video today with my silicone babies. And then I was like, let me try to do this instead because I've never done this before. This is all new to me, this live stuff. So I'm here. I had a little technical difficulties in the beginning because I was using Safari on my MacBook, but I got the right thing now and I had to figure it out. And then I had to log in and I didn't know my password. But yeah, so, oh, wow. Oh, Jonathan said it's all good. But anyway, so I got a few babies here, you guys. If you know, I know you guys watch me, so you know who I got here. You can't see them all, but I figured. Oh, you want to see Tyke? Tyke's not in this room. Tyke's in another room. He's my silicone. I want to do a bathing video with him. So, oh, and Sarah said the kids are asleep. Oh, that's good. I got my newest one here. I don't know if you guys seen my newest one. I actually decided to name her Frances because I thought of Dirty Dancing. For some reason, I was thinking of Dirty Dancing. I used to love that movie. And Baby, don't ever put Baby in the corner. Sandra said her kids are wide awake. They running around making noise. You got your kids watching with you, or are they busy watching TV? Hey, Heather, how are you? I'm glad you can be here. Oh, they're on the computer games. Yeah, okay. I made it like 8 p.m. so that people on the West Coast, so it wasn't like too early, but too late. I wanted it to be convenient for everybody. So, you know, but yeah, I've never done this before. So I said, let me try this and get on here and we'll see how it goes. You know, my son, he's, I think, doing schoolwork. Sandra said, leave me alone. My friend's going live. Yeah, I was late to my own party. So to my own show, my own party that I hosted, but I figured it out. I figured it out, you guys. Yep. So, but I do have a video coming out Friday. I was off on a tangent. I didn't know it was supposed to be my introduction to Tyke. Sandra knows about Tyke, but I went way left field and I start comparing the silicone babies and then I start talking about my babies, you know. So, but I wanted to get on here and like see if you guys had any questions, like a Q&A. I don't know. I'm just, this is all impromptu. This is random, you know. I had you guys, I said I'm gonna turn my computer on in my bedroom and do this. So, you know, but I brought some babies. Like I said, I got Frances here. If I'm looking off to the side, it's because I actually have a laptop that has a camera and then actually have my monitor that I use. So I've got two different things in two different places. And if I bring my laptop in the front, I can't see what you guys are saying. How many dolls would I like to have in my collection? I need to narrow it down. I have too many. You know, so I have my 4 Kindies that nobody ever sees. Hey, hey, little sweethearts dolls. Hey. Wow, I got 8 viewers. I didn't even think I would have that many. That's awesome. Sandra was wanting to know how many dolls I have. I have a bunch of Cabbage Patch, 4 Kinbees. I have right now 4 silicone babies. 2 I'm selling, and I have my Brooklyn sculpt, my Felicity Asleep sculpt, my Alyssa sculpt. They're in the doll room right now, the nursery. I got somebody else in there. Then, of course, I got the new one that we were talking about, Francis. And I've got little Missy, Lila, Billy Badass. He reminds me, the reason I say that is because he reminds me of the Breakfast Club, the way I have him dressed. I don't dress him often, but he reminds me of the Breakfast Club, the bad one that throws the, like, what was it, salami or something on the statue. And then I have Sal. I did bring Sal in here. Okay. God, this is weird because my camera's in one place. And how many can you see yourself having 5 years down the road? I don't know. Probably like a few really good ones that I'm not going to, because right now I'm in a phase where I got some that I like and I'm trying to narrow down my taste. Like this little guy's not going anywhere. This is my Salvatore, my Sal, and he's painted really good. I'm using my MacBook, so I know the quality probably is not that great, but he's got like really good texturing and skin on his face, but he's not going anywhere definitely. And then I know Sandra likes this baby, and another doll friend of mine likes this baby. LBL, little baby Luca. Hi. Hey, Nook. How are you doing? I'm showing everybody my dolls. She was asking me how many dolls she thinks I'd have in like 5 years, because I actually have a ton. I mean, I have an overwhelming amount. Yeah, I actually got him in the summer, I think. His hat's all crooked. See, it's kind of, yeah. I got him in the summer. He was actually an impulse buy. He is a cuddle baby, cute as ever. Cute as ever. Um, so he's very cuddly and he's heavy. But so these are the ones that I have with me. Because it would just be, thank you, Nook. It would just be too many to bring in here. And I have one from Paradise Galleries coming. I blew it. But yes, there's going to be a box opening from Paradise Galleries. It's taking forever. It's taking forever. He's a popular one. They have him and then they don't have him in stock. And my birthday was coming and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. But then I wound up getting my Francis over here. And I actually ordered him before I got her. I ordered him before I ordered her. And I got her like really fast. So this is my latest one. So she actually, her artist did a really good job. But she was a little light for me. I believe the artist did disclose it, but she was just too light. She was like 2 pounds. So I said, well, I added some weight to her and she's floppy and her head gets heavy, So yeah, Sandra knows which one I'm getting. So, and actually in the pictures, they have him like the people, like, you can put up pictures of your baby. Like, I don't know, is it reviews or what on Paradise Galleries? I don't know. But you can like put pictures up. And I see in somebody, the baby I'm getting is coming as a boy, but you can make him a girl, him a girl, whatever. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. You know what I mean? So I thought the girl was cute. So I made somebody a girl or a boy. I don't know. Oh, it was Luca, little baby Luca. When little baby Luca came and was being sold, they were actually selling him as a girl. And I wanted a boy. So, I made him a boy. But yeah, you guys. My birthday was just here. I had a good birthday. I went over to the mountains in North Carolina. It was beautiful, wonderful. I missed my babies, but then I came back, and trying to get some videos out there. Yeah, he does look like a boy. Thank you. I'm 40 years old. I don't like getting older, but I guess I got to do it. I don't have a choice. So, Emily Sculpt? No, that's the Emmy Sculpt. You're 37, 58, 40 isn't bad. I'm 55. I don't know. I keep hearing bad things about after 40. I keep hearing bad things. I want to stay young. I don't want to feel age, you know? But then again, people say it's as old as you feel, right? I just gotta, I just gotta do the right things to feel younger. Video must be lagging. Sandra sent me llamas. I'm gonna try to stay still. You're gonna start feeling old till you're 50, sweethearts. Yeah. And Sandra. I don't want to say everybody's ages. Sandra sent me llamas because where we went, there was llama rides. She was like, "You gonna ride the llamas?" I went to Hot Springs, North Carolina. And I actually found out that there are dry liquor, dry counties where they don't sell liquor. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? I'm not a heavy liquor drinker or anything, but everybody sees the chat. Can you see me? I have a cough, you guys. Are there really a few in Texas? I did not know that there were dry counties. I had no clue. That's good. We're going to pretend we're not getting old, right? So 45 is your old, but not too old. Sandra. Yeah. But anyway, we didn't do liquor. I went to the store. We got some White Claws and bottle of wine. And so, it was fun. We're the state of perfecting. There you go. Only dry I know is gin. Sandra's the only dry I know is gin. The dry counties had moonshine stills everywhere. Well, maybe we didn't look hard enough. It was Hot Springs, North Carolina. And I never stayed in like a it was a lodge, but it was like a bed or breakfast. And it had all these bedrooms upstairs and they had all these bedrooms downstairs. And you go in and it's like this lounge. And then, well, not really a lounge, like a lobby, but it was like an honor system where you come to check in, but there's nobody there. And there's like a big living room lounge and a fireplace on one side, it was going. And then a big fireplace on the other side with another room, and it was going. And me and my friend went there. And let me tell you what, there was another reservation there that we seen because they lay the folders out. And we were the only ones there the entire night in that house. Only thought Utah had dry counties anymore. Yeah, I didn't know dry counties when it came to alcohol existed. I was like, I want little something, So, in South Carolina, I know they had the blue laws where they didn't sell liquor, any alcohol on Sundays. Stores closed at like 5 p.m. about 15 years ago, and they just changed that. But it wasn't a dry county. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see. I don't know if you guys are slow or what. This is my first time doing this, So California, anything goes. Yeah. That's what I think it says, Cali. Yeah, Cali. They got the little heart in the way. But yeah, California, man, you guys do everything. You guys have fun. South Carolina, we're way behind. Way behind. So, but I do like the South, I like the South. The trip was nice. The mountains was nice. Washington, anything goes. You love it there, Cali? I've never been out west. I've been all along the East Coast. You can never live in the South. I've only been East Coast from New York down to Florida, Tennessee, Kentucky. Where did I catch the ship? Where's the cruise ship? Oh, Louisiana. No, where's Louisiana? I don't know. Where's the cruise ship down there? Mississippi, maybe? Because I had to go catch the cruise ship port. Texas. You're in Texas. Do you like Texas? Everything's big in Texas, I hear, but I've never been to Texas. I've never been. the gold country. Or heard the gold country. Yeah. Hey, Sandy. How are you, Sandy? We're talking about, I know this is supposed to be about dolls, but we're talking about dry counties and anything going in certain states will like catch you up. Pack your bags and come visit already. I know, right? Okay, yeah. Galveston does have cruise ship. Yeah, I like to cruise. Oh, I think I'm losing Billy Badass over here. Yeah, I like to cruise. I've never been to the cruise port in Texas. Everything is expensive in Texas. Florida is my favorite. I wouldn't mind living in Florida. I like the weather, but you guys get these pop-up thunderstorms from like hell. But I've been like several places in Florida, and I loved Anna Maria, but it just seemed very expensive. Anna Maria. We went there for vacation quite a bit. Loved it. So and then like Orlando. Florida's, you don't like Florida? I like the weather in Florida until it's like July. And then in July, you just want to like die. You want to go in your house, stay there. I second that. Oh my goodness. But I mostly lived in South Carolina most of my life. Y'all know I was born up north for many reasons. I lived in Daytona, St. Pete and Clearwater. I lived in Florida. Oh, wow. Yeah. I came to South Carolina because I was young and didn't have a choice at the time. My parents, they were like, we're going to, we're moving. And, I was young. I was in school. What are you going to do? You can't say I'm staying in New York. But everybody followed us. Does that happen to you guys when you move? People follow you and your family? My whole family has followed us except for a few people. I mean, I got aunts that live here. My grandparents came. Well, we followed one of my grandparents. We all just kind of like followed each other, little by little. But some people just leave and want to start over, I'm making sure everything's caught up to speed because sometimes it'll lag and be like, pop, 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 pop. And I'm like, where did all this come from? Like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Everybody left New York. My family is all scattered. I'm actually pretty lucky. A lot of my family is all close to me, except for my sister. My sister, she lives in Georgia. So, and I see her on occasion. She'll come and visit. My niece is over there. Well, one of my nieces. Wow, you're wandering soul. That's pretty cool. I would like, you know what? I had this dream. We do babies on this channel, but for the longest time, I was watching these van people who would travel. Oh, you're in South Carolina as well? Yeah. In South Carolina, yeah, they can be yeah. I take my doll around, but I like put her in the carrier in the stroller when I do, and I cover her unless like there's not a lot of people around. But I remember checking out, you guys, if you guys heard this in another video, I was at Walmart checking out with some baby clothes, and the lady was like, "Oh, how old's the baby you're buying this for?" She was a cashier, and I told her, and she was like, "Oh," when I told her it was for a doll, she was like, "Oh," and she just like changed her whole tune. I wanted to do van life. I was interested. I wanted to travel all over the United States. I was watching videos and videos. I was like on Marketplace looking at vans and like small little, what are they called? The smaller campers, I don't know what they're called. I forget what they're called now, but I was all in on it. Wanted to do that. You have nosy neighbors. Yeah, I have nosy neighbors. Very nosy neighbors when they want to be nosy and they find a reason to be nosy. But the good thing is when they were so nosy once, I had a friend from work bring me home in the snow. We had snow and ice and, Sandy, in South Carolina, we don't have big machines out when the ice comes. And I was coming back from work. My friend was taking me and slid in the ditch across the street. And my neighbor came with some roof shingles and pulled us out. And he was only looking out his window being nosy. Along with a toilet and shower. See, that's the thing about van life. No toilet, no shower. You have to like have a membership at a gym to like use a shower and stuff. And I'm telling you, some of those van people, they probably stink. They got some rough times. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't always have a shower every day. Your clothes are in there piling up. You got to go to a laundromat. I do watch, there is Van City Van Life, I think. I watch him. He's from Canada. You want a tiny houses, yeah. Oh, tiny houses where you put all your doll babies. Forget that. You couldn't do a tiny house, Sandra, or you couldn't do van life. You could build out vans and there are ways to shower. It's just so hard, that lifestyle, you know? Oh, happy birthday. Wait, yours was Valentine's too, Sandy? Yeah. It's hard to find places to park in vans, people say, especially like in like the city areas. Forget the vans. We can get a trailer. Some people use like the schoolies, the big schoolies. They're playing, tiny house. Tiny houses, I do like that idea too. You gotta have a home base. They were selling tiny houses up the road from me at one point. And I actually got out and I looked at some. 2-bedroom tiny house. You put your babies in a bag? And yes. Okay. Wow. Well, happy birthday to you, because we're both Valentine's babies. South Carolina. We're both in South Carolina. That's awesome. That's good. I didn't know that. Wow. But yeah, I didn't get to do my van life. I didn't get to do my tiny house, but I'm okay. I'm happy where I am right now. No problem, Sandy. No problem. You know, I need, Sandra needs a full bathroom. It definitely makes life easier because, like, the ones they put in the vans and stuff. I mean, I'm not a tiny girl. If you guys watch me, I'm not a tiny girl. I got a big booty. And at one point, I was actually looking at like new houses, real estate. And I said, those bathrooms that have like hallway toilet room areas? I got to have room. You know what I mean? Sandra's a full bathroom. I just got to have a toilet where I can sit my big booty in and do my business, and in a van, you don't get that. Or like some of them campers, the smaller campers, you know? So, but my house, I got plenty of room. I may be in one spot, but I can use the bathroom comfortably and take a shower every day and have a bunch of babies, even though it gets crowded around here. Somebody who else puts their babies in a bag when they go out? Somebody else I was watching. Do you ever go out to the doll show in Florence? No. Actually, there was a time a few months back, I was looking, like Googling where doll shows were locally, and there weren't any at the time. So I didn't even, Sandra, we're planning on getting together, either her coming to me or I go out west. And the plan was at first to, schedule it around a doll show. We can go to a doll show together. But we hadn't talked about it recently. Then we were just like, well, if we don't have a doll show, we'll just get together whenever. Because I've been talking to Sandra for a little while now. She's cool. Do you go to them, Sandy? How's the doll show in Florence? Lena puts hers in a bag too. I never even thought to do that. That's so convenient. I have my carrier and I have, what is it? The holder where you put the baby on you. She don't have any more room in my, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've seen people do that. Sandra's like, haha. Yeah. I did notice some people do put their babies in bags. Do people look at you funny if you take the baby out? Like, this is crazy. Like I'm scared to even like leave my reborn in the car just to run into the store real quick, coming from like my grandmother's house with the reborn. I like purposely like throw something big over it, try to be very, because I don't want people to think I'm carrying babies. She puts her babies in the stroller. People don't ask. I don't tell them it's a doll. Plus, I don't care what other people think. That's true. That is true. That is true. I'm scared to go out. You would just carry it. See, I'm scared to go out with the toddlers because it's not as easy to like cover them up, You peek at her now and then. If I go to the Dollar General or something, that's one of the two places I go, Dollar General and a grocery store. You take it out of the car. I thought about taking these toddlers and putting them in the wagon, shopping cart, whatever, But I would think like, around here, sometimes people are like very judgmental, I don't want people to look at me and be like, something's wrong with her, And I don't care to a point. But then again, like, I don't know. It's just weird. It's awkward. I want to feel comfortable. With the carrier, the infant carrier, at least I can cover it if you say, Sandra says, Sandra, you should do a video You guys, Sandra Frozen Time, she does videos. Do a video, and I want to see you take the baby out. Go to Walmart, do a Walmart video. Suck an egg. You're right, Sandra. You're definitely right. You're definitely right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm comfortable taking the infants out. Definitely comfortable. I had a man take pictures once with one of my babies, my Felicity sculpt, and that was awesome, you know. So yeah, tell him to suck an egg. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to grow some balls and take one of these babies out, you know, and put them in the shopping cart and be done with it. Plenty of eggs for sucking. Easter's coming. True, little sweethearts. True, true, true. Plenty of eggs for sucking. I got such awesome viewers, man. Y'all have a sense of humor. You really do. Sandra's laughing. You guys really have a sense of humor. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I feel like, you know what, in the doll community, this is what I've noticed. I'll listen to like the, really snooty, snobby ones, and I'll just like watch them. I'm not really subscribed to them, but sometimes I'll like go to their channel and be nosy. And there was one. Did you guys see I don't know if you've seen what was it, Tori? She like, they're trying to like dissuade people from like doing the replicas or whatever. And I don't care what you do, you know what I mean? But did you see the video where she had that there was like harmful carcinogens from the China made dolls? Oh my God. Now you're going to take that angle. Do you know how many things in this world are? Come on, I'm drinking out of plastic. Okay, plastic. This isn't even good for us. Is it the BP? I don't even know. Do they even use BPA anymore? But she took, if you go to Toys, I'm not trying to like put like attention to her, but I was watching it the other night. That's why you stay in the clouds. Hey, listen, I don't like drama either, but every now and then I'll click on these channels, and sometimes I forget what people are, their views. Yeah, people do go to extremes. I'll forget their views, like what their perspectives. And then I know, yeah, sweethearts. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Wait till she finds out exactly all the fluoride, they put it in for our teeth, but it's no good for you. It's no good for your brain, But I seen that and I was like, oh, now she's gonna take this angle. She needs to go through her house, throw out all your Bath and Body Works, throw out all your cleaning stuff. What is she cleaning with vinegar all the time? Somehow I doubt that. You know what I mean? And I think she was the one that was like, I'm surprised that In Love with Reborns, that she's an artist. I was like, you're gonna take that angle. There is something bad in everything these days. I mean, these things, you know what I mean? These things, right? We have, hey, how you doing? You know what I mean? We walk around with the Bluetooth. Hey, yeah. You know what I mean? Right. And, like I've always said, I've been on so many ends of the spectrum, I've been the brokest of the broke, different types of ramen. I've put everything in ramen, cheese and syrup. I've done everything. I mean, I'm telling you, I've been so broke. And then I've had good times. And then, life isn't always, perfect for everybody. The air we breathe, absolutely. But I just couldn't believe that she took that angle to try to like dissuade people. I used to love ramen until I had to eat it because that was all I had for a moment in time. But, everybody, I feel like you get what you can afford, right? But I am trying to, as my life starts adjusting, because I've had to go through adjustments in my life, as my life starting to adjust, I'm adjusting also my style and reborns and everything. My question, if the replicas are toxic and if the authentics are made in the same factories, aren't they toxic too? Absolutely. It's vinyl. It's vinyl. I mean, come on. Yeah, maybe it's a different type of vinyl. There's different type of silicones. You know what I mean? My computer has this laptop got this plastic. I just took it off. You know what I mean? It lays over my keys. It's probably causing me cancer right now. I don't know. I hope not. But you know what I mean? Bacon. Listen, yes, I have a new wave oven and I'm baking my babies. You know what I mean? Because, I paint for fun, for funsies. And I think of that. You have to have ventilation, Yes, you're right, Nina. Yeah, the vinyl cooking. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so I just couldn't believe she took that angle. And you guys, there was a lot of people I did watch, like the Kits to Cradles chick. Yeah. You collect what you like because you have to live with it. That's true. You know what I mean? But I there's a lot of reborn people online, doll people in general that I don't watch anymore because as I got to know them, I just kind of like, that's it. I'm cutting you. You know what I'm saying? From my viewing. But every now and then I'll be a little sneaky and I'm like, what's going on? Okay, that's it. And then I'm done. Yeah, I don't watch cradles anymore. Mm-mm. Well, yeah, my Behringers, I opened them up, and once I opened them up, I put them up on a shelf. But I got them because, like, I feel like everybody's got them, and I had to be in the in crowd. You know what I mean? So I got my Behringer babies, but they're cute. I just don't, they're not what I like. You know what I mean? The Behringers are very cute. Yes, yes. And I wanted two different ones, so I got the boy and the girl. But I thought Behringers were anatomically correct. My boy is missing something. The big 21-inch limited. That's cool. That is really cool. I bought my Behringers when I was broke. You can reborn them. I've seen videos of people reborn them. The people with the horror stories. You know what? I think you're right, little sweethearts, about the people with the horror stories. They can't sell their babies. Some are and some aren't. Some people, I think they really overprice their babies for how they paint them. If you're a novice painter, you don't need to put your babies at $300. You know? You have a reborn lily from LaDonna Briggs. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like some of these people, you got the people who really know what they're doing, they paint. And then you got, like I'm new. You don't see my babies for too expensive. You know what I'm saying? And I just sold Sage. Sage is not my favorite, but I sold her to a wonderful person. You know what I mean? And and my babies, like, I don't overprice them because I know I'm new. I don't do it all the time. She does do a lot of Behringers. Yeah, I seen a few videos of people, and I actually thought about playing around with mine, but I have kits that are blank and they've been blank. And so I'm slowly doing them. I've had the same baby sitting halfway painted now for 3 weeks because I'm taking my time. I do it in my free time. I'll go dust them off a little, blah blah blah, and paint them again. But I'm not. I know I'm not going to get like three, four, $500 for these babies. Like I'm reasonable. My babies are $100 to $200. You don't sell any of your dolls. Well, when I have too many of my own that I collect, I sell, but I'll sell the ones I make. Right. It depends on the type of, you're right, sweethearts. Depends on the how well it's painted, you know? Wow. See, some people, I like that they sell their babies at a price that is, affordable to a lot of people. Ashley Des says she don't. Hey, well, where I didn't see Ashley come in. Wow, I got 10 people watching. I'm like randomly looking around because I've never done this, and I'm looking at the screen. I never did this, you know. 34. I've been painting and drawing since 14. You probably have some awesome work. I have an appreciation for art. I really do. Yeah, Ashley, where are you from? Everybody said where they were from earlier. We got Texas in here. We got South Carolina in here. We got Washington in here. We got South. Another. What? Oh, I thought my California's in here. You guys, I have a secret person here. That's all I'm gonna say. I got a secret person over here. It's okay. Texas in the house. 300 is a bit much. I'll say if I think I'll add a tip to the asking price. That's good. If an artist is shortchanging themselves, you'll add a tip to the price. That's actually a really good idea. I got my Felicity sculpt, and I think she's painted gorgeous, but I bought her for like $225. But that is a gorgeous doll, gorgeous baby. I have a reborn Chanel, but try to get out of the drama. But I'm from Texas. Yeah, I don't like drama. I like to be in the know, but I don't hang on to it. Like I don't every once in a blue because I work full time, third shift. Got to keep up my house. I want to enjoy hobbies. So, oh, you have a reborn channel, yeah. Okay, I have to check out. Are you active on your reborn channel? Ashley Desk. I'm trying to think if I ever seen you or if I ever popped in. I'm gonna have to pop in. don't like drama. I hate the drama. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Sandra. 200. Yeah, it's good. You want to know what's going on. You want to be in the know in case people mention stuff, but you don't, yeah, sweethearts. Yeah, but you don't want to like get involved. Like I'm not going to get up here and be like, "All right, you guys, this is how I feel. This is a whole video on how I feel." I'm not doing that. Oh, okay. Instagram. I'm gonna have to get your Instagram. Oh, I just knocked into my thing. You're a nurse on midnights. Me too. Well, you probably know that already. That's awesome. I noticed there's a lot of healthcare workers that have been like touching base with me. I have somebody that was in the Christmas exchange that me and Sandra did, and she's in the healthcare field. She works third shift. There's you. I watch another nurse, and then one of the what is it? Pugs, and she reached out to me. What is it? Pugs and Dolls. She actually reached out to me, and she was exchanging with me on Facebook. Meetup last year, Myrtle Beach. I didn't know that. That's like a couple hours away, like 3 hours away. I need to be in the inn. Did you find this out from Facebook or what? Wow, Myrtle Beach. That's like my neighbor, sort of. That's like 3 hours. I don't know how people like, I'm on all the Facebook groups. I just don't know which ones. Facebook. Okay. I just don't know which ones to believe, because when you get on Facebook and you're on these like reborn Facebook things, they all like, people want to sell you stuff or jip you, or it's nonsense or it's drama. Like, I don't know what good ones are. So, but I am on Facebook. You know, I don't know how to look for me because I changed my name on there and everything. You live in Florence. Oh my God, Sandy. You are between me and Myrtle Beach. You're like an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. Listen, Sandra, you need to get back over to the East Coast. That's it. We got Myrtle Beach meetups. We got Florence, Sandy and Florence. Letitia, who was in our what do you call it? Exchange. She's over here in Georgia. Reading rainbow babies on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I'm shy because don't be shy, Ashley. I didn't even know. Wait, I think we should do an online Easter egg hunt with our dolls this year. How would you do that? That would be cool. Hi, whoever ZXCBV181. Is that popcorn? We need to do a meetup. We really do. So I'm going to go ahead and give you my email address because it is going to change. So I'll go ahead and type it in here. And if you guys want it, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. So if anybody wants to meet up or touch base, here, I'm going to give it. Get a piece of paper out because I'm going to put it here because this email is not going to last forever. I'm going to change my last name. So touch base with me. Zoom call to do an egg hunt. Yeah. This is driving me nuts. He's like trying to fall back. Stay. You don't want to stay? I really thought, Whimsy Toes, I really thought that I lived far from a lot of people. I really thought the people who did the reborns, like it was more popular out west. For some reason, bigger cities out west. And then I'm realizing that there's people close to me in the Southeast right now, and that's awesome. That's really, in fact, I actually sent one of my babies that I made to somebody that literally lives an hour away from me, and I thought that was cool. And she's actually my Facebook friend. She does the alternative dolls. I goofed really bad on a doll, but she looked like a zombie. So I made her a zombie after I realized which direction I was going to go. She loves the baby, fits in with her nursery, but I think it's amazing when you find people local, I think it's more in the East and South. You do the East and Southeast. I just think like, the out West folks, they're more like cooler, more, I don't know, laid back. I don't know how you would put it. They're down with the stuff. You don't know anybody who has dolls around here. Dolls here. Well, what's your name? What's your name? 181. Laid back. Yeah, I mean, the South is laid back in a different type of aspect. But, you all can go buy some pot. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. Like, you guys are more like have fun. I don't know. You know what I mean? Your name's Raven SFC. Okay. Okay. Raven SFC. Raven, you got any dolls? Sandra's got a actually, yes. Sandra's got what are they called? Dispensaries. Oh man. You guys, I got to tell you something. We are far enough away from DC. We can live our, you know, that's true. You guys can do what you want, right? In the South, we're just now having alcohol on Sundays in South Carolina anyway, just 15, 20 years ago, maybe. I'm going to go on a doll and Teddy show out here and see if I can meet any doll people. Okay, Nina. She's very special to me. I love her to death. That's awesome. The doll, very special. Nope, just a wee deli. You guys, let me tell you something. Of all the doll people we watch, this has got to be the most eccentric, like fun live, because we're talking about dry counties, alcohol, we're talking about weed, we're talking about out west, we're talking you guys, we are like down, we're cool. I mean, we are outgoing folks, I'm telling you. I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. We're not with like the snobs. We're not with, you know, I don't know. I think it's really cool. I think we're an outgoing group of people. And together, I think would be awesome. Wouldn't it be cool if we could all like get together? Because everybody's just getting along. Dolly Mom I miss having been in Columbia, South Carolina. Oh my God. How did I miss that? Oh, I got to look into this. I'm a liberal girl from San Francisco originally. We're the cool kids in the reborn world, you know, the Dolly world. Doesn't have to be reborns, right? You know, but we actually are. I think we are. We really are. If you guys, like I'm telling you, hit me up. I gave you guys my email. It's not going to stay that one forever. Yeah. Yeah. So we are being honest. We're not being foo-foo fake, you know? Yeah, the doll community, it seems like when I first started looking at the dolls on YouTube, like the people, this is like years ago before I started buying my own. I was it was cool. It was cool to see the babies. Yeah, life's too short to be miserable. But once I seen that they were a little snobby. A lot of people are snobby, you know? And the bigger channels, like you guys, Kelly Maple, I unsubscribed to her a long time ago. Unsubscribe, make that clear. Unsubscribe. But she was the one that I watched a lot of at first because I was unaware of what's going on, you know? I have such cool people. Oh, I can't stand her either. But I'm gonna tell you what, she reeled me in more because that's all I knew. When you're new to this and you don't really know, and you don't know the crowds. And then I started changing who I watched, you know? The thing about her, she a little strange, and you know, Sandra is cool. You should get to know her. I mean, awesome. She's awesome. But I had to make my way through different YouTube creators. And then Spring Flower was the one. That was the one where I said, you know what? She inspired me to make my first YouTube video. And I think I tagged her in my second one. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, oh, everybody gets along so well. I love it. This is an awesome chat, you know? And if anybody like in the Southeast ever wants to get together, I love Spring Flower. And she has so many dolls. And I knew she was like giving them away earlier in the year. And I thought about like being a part of her giveaways, but I have too many dolls. I have to stop. And as soon as I say that, what am I doing? I'm back on reborns.com. I'm back on Mercari. I'm back on Marketplace, and I'm looking at babies and then buying them. I have to stop. Even the Paradise Galleries. Spring Flower's awesome. Oh my God. I haven't watched much of her. I haven't had time to watch. I watch Sandra Frozen in Time Reborns. I watch her and then I'll like jump around. I just, I have to pick and choose, you know what I mean? let me tell you, this is an expensive hobby. And every time you say that you're not going to get a baby, you wind up getting one. And like, the only way for me to not get them is just to not look and enjoy what I have. You were there. How long ago did she come into the community? Because I've been watching her forever. You have 42 and say no more. Watch for 12 more box openings. That's legit truth. That's legit. And I have to say, you know what? If I bring more in, one or two have to go. You know? Yeah. Listen, I got the mini silicones. Sandra got the mini silicones, and you bought the mini silicones. Listen, they making money. Amazon's making money off of us. 2018. Was I watching her in 2018? I've been into reborns for like since 2012, but I didn't start really watching. I was watching like the stuff on TV where they lie and you think they're cuckoo because they're taking their baby everywhere. You know, like where they kind of make us look crazy. I was watching those at first, but I didn't judge the people. I was like, those babies are amazing. You know, Spring has been around a while. It's funny you got the minis too. I play with my minis. I squeeze them and everything. It's funny how we influence each other. I think it depends on the type of silicone you get, Nina. I really do. They are still. Yeah, they're very super cute. Stiller? There still are? What's R? What's R? Still are cute? Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, but I am trying to. I don't know if the chat's slow or everybody just calm down chatting, but I have to really reel it in with my babies. The Volants are the best. I'm telling you. I bought a Vita. Oh, and Sandra, the baby that's the drinking wet, it's the company nursing. It's ascites, but that's an issue in nursing. That's ASCITES. That is the company that bad silicone. I bought the shiny silicone. It was a silicone, but you can't powder that silicone. That's the company, ASCITES. So if you see this and it's a silicone, you cannot powder that baby. You can, but then it disappears. And the legs do not powder. But Volants is good. And Avita powders well. And the silicone on that company is very strong. Yeah, the Volants are shaky and jiggly and they feel nice. My daughter's on Facebook, but I don't. That's how I find the meetup groups. I'm going to have to look more into my Facebook. I get on there at work like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning when downtime, and I'll like scroll and just look to pass the time. But then, unless something happens, but that's when I get on Facebook usually, or if I'm off and bored, which is rare that I get on Facebook during the day. You like the stronger instead of yeah. So Avita. Okay. So as the one I put in there, CITES, whatever, that one you can't get the shine off of. Avita, like what's it? Avita. I had Avita, very good doll, very strong silicone. If you like that, Snuggle Babies, they have the best prices. Silicone Snuggle Babies. I find the Volants needs more powder. I feed it like once a year. I'm reading these backwards. I should be reading them the opposite way. Her name is Katie Lewis. I agree with 100%. Yeah, I don't know. Since I bought the 3 companies, I like the Volants better. But if you, like I said, if you like the stronger, if it's a stronger silicone Avita, the only thing I worry about if the fingers are separated, of course, they still can tear easy. But the Avita is not as jiggly, and you're not going to get that soft silicone that's easily tearable. Sandra's Volants girl, I think, ripped under the arm and the eye. Yeah, you have to really be careful. And I have a habit when I'm changing the Volants babies, like pulling I got to remember not to pull the arm. Like I have to go in the clothes and literally pull the arm out gentle. Because that's how fragile they are. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. But man, this was fun, you guys. She knows her stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You guys, it's almost 9. I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. I know everybody's got a life and it's Sunday night and probably some of you have maybe work. I don't know what you do. It doesn't matter. I don't want to, my video is usually short, but you guys, this was fun. We talked about many different things, all the important stuff, right? Yeah, we talked about all the important stuff. We talked about booze, pot, babies, silicone. We talked about everything, right? That matters, right? Yeah. Glad to be here. Yeah. So I'm going to hang it up, bounce it. I don't know. I've never done this. When you end the stream, does it save it to your channel? We talked about, listen, yeah, I'm going to see. I think it saves it to your channel and you can go back and watch it. So I'm hoping when I end stream, I can save it. Okay. Because I have never done this. This was fun. I hate that you missed this, Bouncing Baby Bubbles. I hate that you missed this because this was awesome. We talked about things that this was down to earth, Reborn Chat. And it wasn't even about all about reborns. You know what I mean? It was life, All right. Love you too, Sandra. I love you guys. I know you're sad. You know what? We got to do this again. And I hate that I gave you guys such a late notice, but this was like random, risk-taking me. What do you call it? Impromptu, like, all right, let's do this, a few hours before. So game over. I know, game over. All right. Love you guys so much. I gave you my email in the chat. So if you want to touch base, fine. It has been real. That email will only be good for as long as my last name is that last name. And I don't know when it's going to change, but it's going to change. So love you guys. I have to go. I wish you guys a wonderful night. I'll see you guys next time and love you guys. Have a good night. Bye. Good night, everybody.